Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! Battle of... Don't. That's not. I'm in the middle of an intro and you're trying to punch me? Come on, man. I don't know. Look. Now, look what you've done.
Look what I went and did.
Look what you went and did. Hey, what's up? Battle of the Raddest is what I was trying to get to. What do you think of that, Ken?
But
yeah, what do you think?
Amazing.
What do you think of this intro? Clapping sound. Oh, it's
I love it.
It's a
I love
treat.
it.
I knew you would.
My favorite part was the thing, and I loved it
when it did the thing. So, yeah, Battle of the Raddest. We're back again. We're doing a thing. It's got a title. Ken has got a board. He's got something. Actually, what are we doing? Are you going to tell me what we're doing today? I don't know what we're doing today.
Now, here's the thing: is I have it all pre-populated. So I have everything like.
So the board.
Ready.
So the tournament bracket is already. If anyone doesn't know, we're doing a tournament bracket like we've been doing. Battle of the Raddest is a tournament bracket of who is the raddest of the 80s. That's the tagline, I guess. That's our tagline.
Who is it? It's somebody.
Okay, so but what are we? Okay,
it's not him.
Well, it's not me. Well, it could be if I win this thing, but there's nothing to win. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Tournament bracket of just you and me. Oh, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, yeah, right. But here's the
one side will just be nothing but you. One side will be nothing but me, and we'll do the whole thing.
And just okay, out of Chris and Ken, who beats this one? Oh. Chris beats you on this one. But Ken beats him on this one, and then we'll just see at the end. So normally you don't have it. You'll have a blank board behind us.
Yeah.
But now you've populated it with what's the topic? What's
correct? This? So today, Chris is going to be
not actors. We're not doing actors or actresses.
We're not doing actors, but we're doing something that starts with ACT.
ACT.
Basically, action figure toy lines, Chris.
Oh, wow. Look what you got there. Whoa.
What do you think of that?
Wow, Kenneth, you've really outdone yourself this time.
I've been busy, Chris.
It just stinks because you're behind it and I'm in front of it.
Yes.
Because of quarantine, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh man. And now the logo's above your head. I need to probably move the logo. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this logo. It's above your skull.
Yep.
And I'm not sure I like it. So give me a second. I'm going to move this down here. I had it down here for a bit. But
don't know if you can see everything.
That looks better. All right. Now, for me, you might have to slide it back. I might. Oh, man. It's rough. This is a little. All right. You know what? We'll figure it out. By the way, if you're listening to this.
If you don't want it here, I can probably put it back here, but it is a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller. Not going to lie. So,
you could always slide it over to your side. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Right now, we're on one side.
We'll figure it out. I'm going to sit here just like this. If you want to move on to the other side, that's totally cool.
I can slide over here to the side, and we can kind of look. Okay, so we've got...
Yeah, we've got... Can you read them or not?
Okay, so I'm looking at... Okay, so we're looking at on the far side over there, we've got Star Wars versus Silverhawks. This is Battle of the Action Figures. And then we've got Masters of the Universe versus Rambo.
Correct.
And you've got G.I. Joe versus Karate Kid. You've got Thundercats versus Centurions. And then over here on my side, slide it towards you a little bit.
Pink.
There we go. We've got Transformers versus Sectors, M.a.s.k versus Inhumanoids, TMNT versus DC?
Yeah, the DC superpowers.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
and
Superman.
Then you've got Ghostbusters versus...
Yeah, the real Ghostbusters.
Slide it towards you a tad bit so you can see the word GoBots down there. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. We might have to throw it to the back just when we're doing it. I think we might have to throw it to the back just to throw it back because I'm kind of out of the way and like I guess I can go sideways like this.
Yeah.
A little cut off, but it's fine.
We're gonna do this.
Hey man, it's quarantine still, I guess. All right. So
knock this out the way we know how.
Yeah. All right.
The only way we know how.
My job right now is our job is to figure out who's the raddest 80s toy of the 80s.
That's it. Things have been seated, ready to go. This line here is reserved for the raddest.
Oh.
And
also the heaviest apparently. All right, so you want to start Silverhawks and Star Wars?
Yeah, Silverhawks, Star Wars. Let's knock this out, man. I mean, if you want to go in any order, I guess we could do that too.
Nah, we'll go at the top. top corner. It's fine. All right.
So talk it out. Star Wars toy line.
So Star Wars toy line. I wonder if you could tell. Does it look like I'm looking at the board? Hey, let's not forget to do our thumbnail at the end here either.
Oh yeah.
We forgot to do that last week. Star Wars
versus the beginning.
You want to do it now? That might have worked. I don't know. No, my face in the way. Yeah, I might have to splice it in. I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that point. Point there. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's it. All right, that's at about 9 minutes in, and I will forget where that is. And there we go. We did it at the beginning. All right, there we go. Star Wars and Silverhawks. Okay, now Star Wars. Are you talking about the original lightsabers in the hand one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, so
the real deal.
Let's go. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it because I personally didn't have any. My older brother did.
Okay, but did you play with them?
But I played with them.
There you go.
What I had was, I had the die-cast sets, the little miniature die-cast sets. I had like a Hoth set. I had a Tatooine set.
Were they? Oh, yes.
They weren't really toys. They were just I
know what you're talking.
Dioramas and stuff.
Yeah. That
were personally mine. And
they
maybe
they have like little things that moved.
Sometimes, yeah. But they were little metal die-cast. They were like painted. They were beautiful. They were heavy. Yeah. Yep. I had little Hoth troopers, snow troopers, like crouched down with the guns. Oh man, it was so cool. All right, so so I never actually played. I mean, I guess maybe when I was like by Return of the Jedi, I actually. Oh, you know what I did? I had a Rancor. I had the Rancor, the big thing. Oh yeah. I did have that. Oh, so I did have a. Oh, I did. I had because by Return of the Jedi, the toys got a little bit better, and I had a couple of Wickets. I don't know how I had more than one. I guess I thought that's what you had to do. You had to get same thing. I had a Vader. Yeah, those were cool. Those play sets were pretty cool. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the play sets. Remind me about them.
There was the Ewok Village. That was a good one.
I had the Ewok Village because it was the same thing as the Robin Hood Village. Yeah. And I remember when Robin Hood came out. Yeah. I hadn't had the Ewok Village anymore for some reason because we had moved or whatever, and then I got that back, and I'm like, hold on,
like
hold some horses.
Yeah, it was the same thing. I remember seeing it in Sears Wish Book, going, the Robin Hood Village. I'm like, that's.
They just made it darker. It was like a darker version of it. I remember. It was like darker colored. Yeah.
Redwood. What is it? Forest. What is it?
Sherwood Forest.
Sherwood.
The Sherwood Forest place. Yeah. My shirts are making me look very red tonight. So
really good. Silverhawks.
Now Silverhawks, I had a whole bunch. I think I had almost all of them except I never had the kid. That was his name, Kid?
I don't even know.
I think that was his name. The kid that just whistled. I had all the other guys. I had the twins. I had the main guy. I had Monstar because he transformed. Like you could turn him around, or like his head turned around, I think. Okay. And I had Tex. What was his name? The pilot that had the guitar. I had him, and then I had a couple of other, I guess, bad guys. So I had a lot of them. Now they were really cool because what happened was, there's one back there somewhere behind you.
Yeah, we have. I think he might be.
Oh, so you moved him. Okay.
Awaiting the new set build.
What happens is when you press their legs together, their arms popped out, and then their wings, you could clip their wings to their elbows, to their wrists, elbows, and then they could fly. And and they had like their own. Not
for real. Not for real. Theoretically.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's toys don't actually fly. Remember they did give those disclaimers in the
everything. How much did you want to take like the Sky Striker and just like throw it like a airplane?
Dude, right? Yeah.
It's got wings. It has to be able to fly.
Yeah, you're right. It's like, of course it's going to fly. Hey, the parachute men, they parachuted, right? So, all right. So, so they were really cool. I don't think I had any vehicles for them, though. But, yeah, Star Wars had lots of vehicles. The figures definitely got better as the years went on. The movies, the more movies came out. Silverhawks had, one line probably.
Wasn't the biggest, but
So what was better? What was better? So we're saying, okay, so what was better, huh?
Remember, this is all according to you. So
I guess for now. Okay, so all right, I would have to say I played with Silverhawks more than this. No, see, I don't think I did because I had Han Solo, I had Luke. I also inherited some of them from my brother, some of the older ones, my older brother. And man, what? Oh man, yeah. What was better? What was funner? Oh man, this is rough because Star Wars, you were playing with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like you could do your own thing, you know, like you could,
Sure.
and you could have those guys, but Silverhawks were so cool. I loved Silverhawks.
Yeah.
I love the cartoons. I just love the concept. So I love the concept of the cybernetic bodies and like the silver bodies. That would like play heavily into my when I used to draw comics. When I started drawing comics, that look would play heavily into what I thought was cool and how I would make, actually my very first comic book character that had his own standard thing. And I know I'm boring you, Ken, but he was a dragon named Eclipse, and he after the first run he died, but he came back and he had some dope armor. I redesigned him and he had armor like them. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna give it to Silverhawks because I think
Silverhawks. It is.
I just think that they were like.
That's why we do what we do.
Oh, those magnets.
Come on, man. Yes.
Come on, man. He drops it again. Push it back a little further. Push the arms back a little bit. No, I meant like the backs that it's sitting.
Yeah, but it was a big glare.
Yeah,
so
it's fine. It's fine. What are you gonna do? You want it to stand up. And if you're not watching and you're listening to this, you might want to watch it because it's funny watching Ken struggle with a board. At least this one's not as big as a corkboard you were using.
I know.
This is a little more manageable.
That's why I made sure that when I got something, it was a little bit smaller.
Now, did it come with the bracket on it already?
Nope.
Oh, you taped that on? I
I've
can
been
see.
spending many hours. Today was the last touches I needed to do was today.
I like it, man. Hey, it's on your series, so why not make it look good? Make it look good.
Far pinstriping that I put on, cut it. Had to make sure I had tape on the edges. This was a black board. I had to put the green on it.
Oh my gosh, really?
I had to measure all this stuff out, put it all out there.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, man.
And then I had to get the magnets, and the magnets ended up. These are magnetic themselves, the black parts here.
Yeah.
But they didn't actually stick to this.
Right.
So magnets could stick to the board. They could stick to this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Just to give you a little bit behind the scenes stuff. But so I had to get new magnet tape. That came today, so I was able to finish that off.
Okay.
And then I sprayed Flex Seal over it all to keep it all so nothing peels up or anything. So
so it's all on there. It's not coming off.
It's all on there, yeah.
How about the logo? That too?
The logo is magnetic, so we can move it and everything like that.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so let's keep going. All right, so yeah, Silverhawks I put forward. Okay, so now Masters of the Universe and Rambo.
Yep.
Masters of the Universe. Let me ask you this: how did you come up with your rankings here? What did you just
again
randomly?
Seated. It goes from highest to lowest, and then that's how they pop up on the board. So there you go.
Okay. All right, so Masters of the Universe, tons and tons of toys. Castle Grayskull. What was Skeletor's?
Snake Mountain, Eternia.
Snake Mountain. Okay, right.
You got this guy.
You want to have Orko.
Oh shoot, that's Rude Dog.
Yeah, Rude Dog wasn't in there.
Yeah, you got Orko.
Master of the Universe. They had rubber bands inside them, and the one. Okay, so they were really cool. They were all muscle bound. They all used the same cast for every body. There's a lot of different guys. A lot of play sets. Cringer you had.
Oh yeah, Battle Cat. I don't think they really had a Cringer. I mean, you used to take the armor
Cringer.
off,
It was Battle Cat. Yeah, Cringer. Yeah. It was Cringer, and then you put the armor on. He became Battle Cat.
Yeah,
it was like a 2 and a 1, but not really. There was some really good. They had vehicles. They had there was some really good stuff.
Some really cool, some really interesting vehicles, man.
Yeah,
I remember that spinning thing. It was black and red. What
I enjoyed was that they did a lot of
the flying thing.
Yeah,
Wind Raider. Wind Raider.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't remember. Yeah. But what I do remember is that they had a lot of cool... They had the same design for every body. Almost everybody had the same design.
Almost everybody.
Okay.
Not this guy.
Course, yeah, of course, Modulok. You know what I mean?
Modulok was his own little deal.
Piotron, what's up? Did I say that right? How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for watching.
Ranking 80s toys.
So, yeah, what I was saying was what I liked about them was that they were very like unique ones, even though they had the same body type. So, you know, you had Lockjaw, his little jaw mode. You had many faces, right? You could turn his little head. You had what was his name? He had flocking on him, right? What the heck was his name?
There was Beastman.
Beastman.
And then there was that
brown
one dude.
One. He was brown.
He was from the Horde. I forget what his
name
was.
He was there.
If you're watching and you know any of this stuff, let us know. But
what I'm saying is there was a lot of variety, and I like that.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Arms can pop off and you can pop them on other things.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't like is that the way they sat.
Yeah.
It is very specific, right? Yeah. They couldn't sit. Like they just their legs just went right, and they never like went straight, and then they just go out to the sides.
Yeah, they were a little strange.
Yeah, and they never stood right. You could never get them to stand.
No.
So
here's this dude. Here's
You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, just they had very interesting
what
designs.
The heck is this
you
dude?
know?
I don't even know. This guy was awesome because he would suction cup to things.
Well, I mean, that was the plan.
Dinosaur.
That's what they thought he wanted to do.
So anyway, he was cool, man.
Yeah. So.
Make him like break dance or something.
So they're pretty cool. So Rambo. Against Rambo toys.
Rambo.
Is he back there? He's not back there, right? He's probably over on the other side of the studio.
Right here, man. I mean,
is he? These toys. There weren't that many of these toys, though.
Let's see what we got in here.
This is just stuff you shoved in.
We got Alf.
All right. Well, Alf's not part of this.
Oh, look. Battle Cat.
Yeah. See, there's Battle Cat. Oh, see, yeah, he does look not really Cringer, but
There's many faces.
There's many faces, yeah. But see now legs. Now try and put him on Battle Cat.
Who, him?
Yeah, they don't sit right. Now Battle Cat did have a saddle.
No, I mean they don't unless you get the armor on them.
Yeah, but still, their legs were still sucked. You know, like.
Yeah.
You have any?
What about this dude?
Did you find Rambo?
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. There was some very cool.
They all had gimmicks, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That guy has
really
a gimmick.
Fun toys.
This guy's got a gimmick.
Oh yeah, that dude, the tornado guy. Yep.
Yeah, he spins.
Yep.
They all do, dude.
So Rambo, are you looking for Rambo?
What about this guy? Punches himself in the face.
Yeah. What was that guy? They had the battle. They had the battle damage ones. Remember? They had battle damage. Yeah. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. They were very very cool. Can you find Rambo? Can you find John Rambo?
I can't find Rambo.
So the Rambo, they were stiff. They weren't like, there wasn't anything special about them. They were very stiff.
I got a Snork.
They did have weapons though, but these guys had weapons too though. Oh, Tendril's in there.
Rambo.
Oh my God, you stuffed Tendril in there? Leave him out. You got to bring him out. Bring him out when we talk about the Inhumanoids.
Oh, we will.
Yeah. Put him someplace close and safe.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a battle. The Battle Beast stuck to his rear end.
Okay. Oh, little Battle Beasts. Oh my God, I love them. How come they're not on here? They're on a different list, right?
Here. Okay. Yeah.
There he is. All right. So there's stupid John Rambo.
Come on.
Put him on top. Yeah.
What show will you ever see Rambo riding Cringer?
Or falling off of Cringer, right?
Yeah.
So.
None ever.
Oh man, I wish I could just grab him and take him. Yeah. So just hold them up. So the Rambo toys, very stiff.
Versus Rambo.
Well, no, leave him up there. Leave Cringer up there. Are you gonna put He-Man up there?
Let's get fancy.
All right, there you go.
There you go. Skeletor.
So that's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at. All right. These are the difference between the toys. Now, Rambo again. There weren't that many Rambo toys.
No.
But were there vehicles?
Not sure. But remember the bazooka? I have that.
They had They had
strings and it would shoot out the
they had
rocket,
cool weapons.
Whatever.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's about it. I feel like that's all they had. I had Rambo and like another guy. I had him and another one, and that was it. That's all I had. You know. So having said all that, we're gonna move Masters of the Universe. We're moving.
Masters Universe. Skeletor wins. Get out of here.
Get out of John Rambo. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's obvious. I just wanted to go through those.
That's fine.
Click.
All right, we got G.I. Joe and Karate Kid next.
All right. I'm gonna start with the Karate Kid.
All right.
So, okay, so to me, and you guys can, and contradict me if you want, but to me, Karate Kid, he did have, that was the Karate Kid 2. He had that little action. Stop pounding stuff though, because it doesn't sound good. I was doing kind of half a bow there. Karate Kid.
Roadblock.
Karate Kid toys. Okay, so no. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like there was a certain class of toy, right, Ken? Certain class of toy. You had toys like G.I. Joe, He-Man, more opposable, more. You're able to play with them more. Then you had toys like Karate Kid and Rambo and maybe like Lone Star. Like those toys, the fixed postures and stuff. Like I know He-Man had some fixed postures, but their legs moved and stuff, and they had body parts and things that moved on them. The Karate Kid toys, again, I only had a couple. I feel like they only came with play sets.
They did. They came with like the wood, the break or the ice.
I had him. He was one that you broke the ice with. You could break the ice with that guy. Yeah. And I had a couple of them. Again, not much. No vehicles. I don't remember there being any vehicles. I wasn't into the toys that you could just, like that's like them. They're not doing much. Now, let's go to G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe probably the series of toys that I had the most of ever. Maybe besides Turtle toys. But G.I. Joe, I had very, very many G.I. Joes. I had a whole box full. A big, I had this big wooden crate that housed it was probably by 1 foot by 2 feet. And they housed, whatchamacallit, sorry, just kidding. It housed a microscope, like an old, like a, I don't know where I got a microscope from.
A microscope?
It housed a but I got rid of the microscope because it broke, and I kept the box, and I put all my G.I. Joe toys in there, my figures and everything.
Okay.
I had the vehicles and the serieses, and I had so much stuff for that series. Where they are now, I don't know, because I moved a whole bunch of times, and I literally, I'm really upset that I don't know where. But anyway, so G.I. Joe, but here's the thing, G.I. Joe, I also used to do radio shows with G.I. Joe. I would play with them and make up my own stories, but I'd record myself on cassette tape. That's cool. That's you know what I mean? When you're doing stuff like that, that's something special. So
it is something special, and it's,
G.I. Joe was amazing. You're moving G.I. Joe forward.
Move G.I. Joe. Get out of here, Karate Kid.
Yeah, you're moving him forward.
Old block. Let's do it.
Up.
G.I. Joe, moving it. All right. Cool.
All right, next are Thundercats and Centurions.
Yep, Thundercats.
All right. Thundercats, one of my favorite shows and one of my favorite cartoons as well. Centurions, the cartoon was okay. It wasn't great. The toys were cool. Yeah. The toys weren't that bad. So let's do Centurions real quick, because Centurions were basically that. They were opposable.
Yeah. Parts, very modular.
Very modular. You know,
wherever you want.
They had specific things.
Yeah.
I love toys that you could put stuff on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got look at that. Come on. Look at the mustache.
You know who that is, right? It's so blurry right now. It's so blurry.
It's Max Ray.
No, it's what's his name from Queen?
Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury action figure, yes.
It looks like Freddie Mercury. And you know what? Correct. When I was a kid, I had right, that was, what was the guy I found now? Was it a Centurion or was it an humanoid? Remember I found them
you found?
In the
you told me it was a Centurion.
It was a Centurion, right? was a yellow one. In my memory now, I'm confused if it was the yellow Inhumanoid or
I don't know. It was you told the story many times. People can actually go back and listen to old shows.
It was a Centurion.
It was
so I had the red Centurion. I had him. Nope, didn't have him. My friend had him.
Found the yellow one.
I found the yellow one. And then between the two of us, we had it. But I always thought, because my friend had that, I always thought, because I knew what Freddie Mercury looked like. I didn't know his name at the time, whatever. But, it was, Queen was, Queen in the 80s, So I was always like, that looks like that guy from that band that sings that song. So I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, what was the red guy? Okay, so they all had specific things. The red guy.
This guy was like the ocean guy or the water guy.
Right. The red guy was the leader in the air. He flew. What was the yellow guy? Now, when I found the guy, he had nothing on him. He was just like that. He didn't have any accoutrements. I had to But there's only 3 of them. There's 3 characters that are the Centurions. Now I couldn't tell you the name or anything. But they didn't have vehicles, did they? I don't think they had vehicles.
Say what you will, man, but this stuff
very opposable.
Articulation. You even get like this huge line that's Thundercats. You got nothing, dude. You got this.
So I want to talk about that in a minute. I want to talk about that.
You don't have any elbow or leg articulation. I mean, the glove comes off or the gauntlet comes off.
Now this is what I'm going to say now. Now, this is what I'm going to say though, because going back to what I previously just said, okay, that might work. Kenny's putting it on top of the board right now. He's sitting. What's his name? Max von Sydow?
Max Ray.
Freddie Mercury. As in Freddie Mercury. But I'm going to go against my previous thing and say how you had 2 different classes of toys. Now you have a Centurion who is the articulated one, and then you have the leave him standing, man. As we talk about him, you got to leave him standing. You had the they weren't very playable. However,
the back.
Okay, so let's talk about these toys. Now, not all of them had them. I think just Mumra and Lino had that, or maybe some other ones. It was a battery-powered ring. They called it a power ring or something, and it had a AA battery in it. And when you touched it to the back of the Lino or Mumra, their eyes lit up, because that was the deal. Now, Lino came with what you see here, the gauntlet that fit on, and it came and the Sword of Omens. But do you remember what I said? What I used to do? We've talked about this plenty of time. I had an extra Sword of Omens for some reason. I had a red one and an orange one.
Yeah, you cut one.
And I cut one down, and I would put that little gauntlet on his leg with a rubber band, and I'd put because in the cartoon he would put the sword. It would attach to his hip, and he would put the sword in it as it was a sheath when the sword was little. So that's what I would do. I would make that. The highest I could get was up on his upper thigh there. But Thundercats, a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Good, bad play sets. Okay.
Yeah, man.
You had the Cat Slayer, and then you had Mumra's Tomb. A lot of different characters. They had vehicles. Panthro's tank. It opened up. Right?
Oh yeah, that was cool stuff, man. Yeah.
Snarf, right? Wily Cat. Listen, man, I gotta give it to Thundercats, man.
I hate Snarf.
I know. I didn't like.
Doing it to Thundercats. All right, sorry, man.
I know. I'm going against what I said about they're not very playable toys, but they were so good, man. They were so good. I love them so much.
Hey, man, that's fine. Guess what? He's excited.
He's very excited. Yeah. All right, next up, slide it over a little bit more. All right. I'm going to lean off to the side here. Hopefully you guys can see it. So Transformers versus Sectors. I'm going to go to Sectors first because Sectors were not... Okay, so there weren't that many, but it was a very interesting thing. Now, Sectors had bugs that you could ride. Had these little... There he is. Prince, what is that? Prince Lothar? What's his name?
I don't remember this dude's name.
That dude...
He's not the main guy.
No, he's like one of the warriors. Good enough. Okay? Now, you don't actually have... Okay, so... They rode...
Hey, man, it's what's available. Fortress Maximus.
Okay. It's just covering you. Perfect. I think the flag on camera A is got a little... You might have to fix that later. Not now. Well, fine. I'll talk about this stuff. So, Sectors had... No, the other side. Yep, there you go. You got it. All right. You move the flag. Perfect. Now the frame is free of flags. You can put that in the middle, Ken. Just put it in the middle. Or you can put your head there. It's fine. That's the original Fortress Maximus. I never had that guy.
Original.
Why don't you just grab one of the ones from behind you? So,
yeah.
I'm trying to say...
I'll do this instead. Yeah, I'm listening. Keep going.
What I'm trying to say is, the sectors, the two main guys rode very big bugs, and the toys that you could get were... It was a huge bug that figures, that one of those type of action figures would sit on top of, and you put your hand in the glove, and on top of it was the thing. Is that Megatron?
Yes, it was a glove.
Yeah.
No, it's his head. It's Fortress Maximus' head.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he's a headmaster.
Oh, yeah, you grabbed. Okay.
He's a headmaster also.
Oh, and he's a headmaster too. Yeah, that's right. I loved headmasters. And when you popped it, remember you popped it in, you could. It's like did a little thing. Anyway, we'll get to Transformers in a second, man. So it was a glove with a huge toy on top, with a big insect on top. The bad guy had a spider thing, and the good guy had a dragonfly. Now, I had the dragonfly, and my brother had the spider. And there's home video of me chasing him around with this thing.
With it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's wearing the spider one and stuff. And it was very fun. Didn't last that long, the toy line or the cartoon. But, you know, I had a couple of comics. I remember I found a couple of comics at my local drugstore, and but yeah, so sectors are pretty cool. But now Transformers, man... Look, I'm not gonna. What can we say about Transformers, dude?
You can't.
Transformers are Transformers. Transformers are moving forward, obviously.
All right.
One of the best toy lines and movie
agreed.
and cartoon and movie. 86.
All right, so we're gonna move them.
Yeah, move Transformers. You're just not.
Sorry, sectors. Sorry, man.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
Take a sip of water. I'm doing a lot of talking here.
All right, who do we have next? M.a.s.k. And then humanoids. All right, so this is going to be a fun one.
All right, so M.a.s.k.
See, I told you. Look, here's Tendril.
This
has a battle beast.
Oh, a little battle beast hanging off to him. I love the little battle beasts. They're my freaking favorite.
So yeah, so there's Tendril, man.
Bring them back a little bit. All right, yeah. So Tendril in humanoids. Okay, the Inhumanoids had didn't you have a yellow one? The yellow guy.
Yes.
So you look. So the Inhumanoids were really cool. They had some very, very, very cool toys. There was Decompose. There was the big skeleton one. There was Moltar or something. Was the lava guy or whatever. And then you had Tendril here. All right, and there's some M.a.s.k. stuff. So the Inhumanoids were just really cool.
These things are ridiculous.
Yeah, the figures sucked. The action figures themselves suck. And sorry that they're a little out of focus. It's because, you know. Hey, DW, what is going on, man?
DW, hello.
We're battling into the Raddest again. Only this time it's the toy lines.
Oh, here's another
action
dude.
figures. Oh, yeah, you got the other guy. I hated that color. That olive dream. So, okay, so these.
Yeah, but they had masks.
They had masks. That's right. They had helmets and stuff, right?
Yep. But who else had a mask?
Well, M.a.s.k. characters had masks, and they had really dope working vehicles. Do it. I love that Bronco. I freaking love that Bronco. Yep. It's so... I had that Bronco. I love that Bronco.
Yeah, so he'd sit here. He's got the gun. They're stored down here.
Yep.
You pull this up, you know? And the cool thing is, yeah, they could drive in all of...
They could get in, and you could... Yeah, dude, and they would... And they could... Oh, you know what I mean? Amazing. M.a.s.k. was so much fun.
Somebody else man in this stuff.
So many characters, so many masks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
M.a.s.k. was to me, I love the Inhumanoids, but M.a.s.k. I'm gonna move M.a.s.k. forward. M.a.s.k. moving forward. Okay. But M.a.s.k. was also when I would record radio shows, yeah, the toys were just weird. Their arms were very long, and it was like the bad guys were cool. In fact, I only had like one or two of the good guys, and I mostly had the bad guys. Between my brother and me, we had all of the huge, large guys, and we had the couple of the rock guys that were supposed to fold over. They had like the rubber that goes between Masters of the Universe legs and stuff. That thick rubber band. You were supposed to make them into a rock and stuff. So I had a lot of humanoids, but I had more M.a.s.k. And M.a.s.k. was just beautiful. I used to, when I did radio shows with G.I. Joe, I would also do ones at M.a.s.k. In fact, I did a crossover multiple times.
Really? Okay.
Yep. All right. So next, TMNT versus
Turtles and the DC Superpowers.
So all right, DC Superpowers I'm not that familiar with.
Yeah, I can't help you out with representation on either of these.
You know, this one's easy. We're gonna move Team NT. Just move it. We're gonna talk about it, but you could just move it because it's other than
classic line.
Other than G.I. Joe, and maybe, although I had more G.I. Joe stuff than M.a.s.k. I did have a lot of M.a.s.k. stuff. Other than those two, TMNT, I had a lot of. And I absolutely love them. I probably had about 5 or 6 foot soldiers just because you had to have them to fight.
Wow.
Like whenever...
I had one foot soldier.
Whenever
I
couldn't...
turtles.
Really? Whenever I couldn't find... do you remember McCrory's? Remember that store?
Yes. Oh my God! I used to go there and play Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, because they had it set up. Yep.
Yeah, they had it. Yeah, they had it like by the way you get the pretzels, the little food area.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember if mine had a food
Nintendo
area. Maybe it did.
Play action, whatever the heck they called it, Play Choice or something like that.
Yeah.
And you put quarters in, and it would give you like 5 minutes or something to play Super Mario Brothers.
But whenever they didn't have, I'll tell you a quick little funny story about McCrory's after this. But whenever they didn't have a new turtle, they always had a foot soldier. And if my mom said I could get something, you know, I'd grab the foot soldier, because if they didn't have any of the new turtle stuff, you know, and I'd make her go back every week to see. I don't know why that was the only place, because you know why it was like 5 minutes from our house, and we would always go up there. You know, it was like in the shopping center at King Cullen. So when we'd go food shopping at King Cullen,
wait, there was another McCrory's. Where was McCrory's?
I had a McCrory's by me. Down William Floyd, all the way down William Floyd.
Not the mall?
Not the mall, no.
I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the same one. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it was like an offshoot. I didn't even know there was one at the mall until like years later. Yeah. And then that McCrory's became a Cheap John's. Which is where, when I got older, we used to go there for candy go to the movies. But anyway, so I had lots of foot soldiers, and I would always go and check to see if they had, you know, and then when we'd make it to the mall, or over by Toys R Us, because KB was at the mall and Toys R Us was outside of the mall. So whenever you made it up out there, but you know, you lived very close to the mall as a kid. I didn't. I lived like a half hour away from the mall. So, you know, it wasn't easy for us to get up there. But anyway, Team NT, you're moving forward. Beautiful, wonderful, fun. I used to actually draw turtle comics. I used to make up. Oh, Kenny, have I ever showed you all my turtle designs? Oh, dude, I have to break them out. I think that I'm looking. I think I have them right here I have my portfolio right here by my desk. I should break them out, dude. I should put them up. I should put them up on our channel. If I can find them, I'll put them up on our Instagram. But real quick, pop that on. Real quick, a quick story about McCrory's. Remember Food Fighters? Food Fighters.
The Food Fighter, yes.
The toys, they were actual little food and stuff, and they were just like they were like one of those toys where you can't do much with them, but. So do you also remember the pants, those corduroy pants that had the pockets like on the outside?
Pockets on the outside?
Yeah, I had corduroy pants that had like these winged pockets. I wasn't wearing my pants inside out. Nope, I wasn't wearing them inside out. It was weird. I had these corduroy pants. Anyway, my brother and I decided we wanted Food Fighters, and we weren't going to have our parents pay for them, so we just stole a whole bunch. We took them out. And we put them in our pockets, and and it was like a stupid TV show. I'll never forget this. And my dad's like, "Oh, what do you guys got in your pockets there?" And we're like, "Nothing." Oh, okay. So then why don't you stick your hands in your pockets? We're like, "We don't want to." Really?
You got busted?
You little idiot. Of course he knew. And he's just like, take them out of your pockets. Like he knew. And I had to go up and give them, "I'm sorry." This and that. I didn't really get that. Like, I didn't get in trouble. Like, we didn't get grounded or nothing. Like, it was like, you know, he's like, go apologize and admit to what you did. And
it's an unsavory act. That's what they call that.
God, dude. But we tried to steal so many Food Fighters, dude.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, that was Food Fighter story. All right, next. I can't really see because can you slide it over towards you a little?
Real Ghostbusters and GoBots.
Slide it towards you a little bit so people can see it.
Real Ghostbusters and GoBots.
I'm trying to move, but my stupid desk chair is in the way. I'm trying. Sorry, guys. So it's Real Ghostbusters and GoBots. Real Ghostbusters. Real Ghostbusters was cool. Real Ghostbusters had they were colorful, remember? Can't wait till we get Nirvana's story next.
Yeah, they were extremely.
I know. Yeah, Egon had blonde hair and a blue outfit. Remember? And they all had some very wacky things.
No, Egon had blonde hair.
I just said he had blonde hair.
Oh, I thought he said blue. Sorry.
No, he had blue outfit.
Yeah, they were extremely colorful. You're absolutely right.
Because the cartoon, it was based on the cartoon. But they had some really, really, really fun really fun things. Ecto 1 was cool. They also had the Ectocopter. They had all these things. And what I remember the most is the ghosts. They had that see-through plastic.
Uh-huh.
That you could, you know what I mean? Like those were fun. Little Slimer and stuff. Like those are really fun. So that was really cool. They had a lot of cool, the little toys. Didn't they have stuff that shot out too? Like you could have little spring-loaded stuff probably.
They had like the gun, right? The proton pack.
Yes, and when you did that, yeah,
you'd spin it. You were able to spin the.
Oh yeah, DW in our Discord, he posted a whole bunch of old cartoon stuff, like series that you can get on YouTube.
It was kind of like, it was very weird to me, but it was what it was.
Yeah, but it was fun. And plus, remember, additional to that, they had real life size stuff. Well, life size, but
Ghost Trap.
The Ghost Trap and the thing. I was a Ghostbuster for Halloween one year using those toys. I was also a turtle. What?
A real Ghostbuster.
A real Ghostbuster. I was also a turtle one time because they had the little mask, and I was Michelangelo, and I made my own shell out of cardboard.
Yeah, it didn't come with a shell, right?
Never came with a shell, so I made one.
Like the most... The one part of a turtle that makes it a turtle.
Right. And they didn't give that to you. No.
And for some reason, what did it come with? The bandana around the eyes,
It came with a bandana that had a nose attached.
And a belt, I want to say.
Right. It had a bandana that had a nose attached. It came with a belt, the weapons, and maybe some pads. Maybe it came with pads. I think it might have come with some pads.
The one characteristic of a turtle is the shell.
Right. So I made my own shell. And I colored it with crayon, and it was all like because I ran out of crayon. I had to use marker. Cardboard? What? Cardboard, yeah. I looped the bell through it, the belt, and I had it like straps on. Oh, man, I went all out. And it was like real big and stuff. It's great. GoBots sucked. GoBots was just the worst. I had a whole bunch of them because they were cheap and you just get them. And they'd be in the bottom of the toys. And the GoBots transformed like this. That's it.
Yeah,
they would just open and then the arms slid out. That was it. Come on. GoBots were not fun. I used to use, you know what I used to use GoBots for? Yeah, move Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters.
You know what I used to use GoBots for? Cannon fodder for my Transformers.
Is that right?
Yeah, nice. Man. And I had the GoBots. It's so funny. I had a G.I. Joe versus GoBots comic and a Transformers versus G.I. Joe comic. I used to love the crossovers back in the day. But so I used to make the G.I. Joe kill all the... Because the GoBots and the Transformers are roughly the same size. Like, the figures were like, you know? Yeah, so I don't know. GoBots sucked. All right, moving on. We're running out. We're really up in time here. So we're going to move quickly on this one, all right?
Yep.
Since we talked about...
I got...
We talked about
somebody who didn't make the cut.
Already. Not yet. Oh, put him away. He's gonna. Come on. You know he's gonna make it, right? He's gonna make. Jason the Real Warriors is gonna make it. Come on.
Eventually.
Yeah, because we have so many others. You have Muscles. You have the Battle Beast. You have Jace. You have
Visionaries.
StarTAC. Visionaries. Come on, dude. Stop. We have plenty. There's plenty more. No, you're not doing. Yeah. What's his name? Jonah Hex. What's his name? Hexagon. Forget his name. There he is. Look at him. All right, come on, let's go, Kenny. We got.
Oh shoot!
Running out of time.
I had a GoBot here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was so stupid. I hate GoBots. All right, Silverhawks.
I got
You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me.
I know.
We're 45 minutes in. I'm trying to push this forward.
Whatever. Here.
Masters of the Universe versus Silverhawks. I've been through all of these. We all know how I feel about these things. We all know how we feel about it. Did you find him in there?
Silverhawks.
Oh, I hate that. I hear all those things clinking around. There he is. There he is. I love him. Squeeze him. Squeeze it. Yes! There he is. It was really good. The toys suck, though. Honestly, the toys weren't as cool as the show was. This is going to be not hard for me. We're going to move Masters of the Universe because, man, they like we talked about earlier in this episode, there was a ton of the stuff. They weren't that opposable, but they had some really fun stuff. They made up what they made up for lack of movement. They made up in like gimmicky stuff on there. So, Master of the Universe moving forward. All right. Next is this is actually a real tough one. G.I. Joe versus Thundercats. I love Thundercats. I love them. The toys are fun. They're really good. I love Thundercats. But
Yep. But the vehicles,
G.I. Joe's, the vehicles, Kenny, the stories. Dude, I kept all the cards. I told you that, like a card filing case. You know, like that they used to use back in the day. Dossier. And I had all the dossiers in there, dude. I had like 100 and something dossiers. It was so, I don't know, maybe not that many, but when I was a kid, it seemed like 100. But yeah, dude, we're gonna move G.I. Joe because G.I. Joe is just, you're not beating G.I. Joe. I love you, Lino, but I'm sorry, my friend. It's time.
Roadblock wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got one for the Joes. Yep, moving forward. Move them forward.
Starting to take shape here. All right, here we got Transformers and M.a.s.k.
I can't believe that's rough, bro.
That is Chris.
You're rough,
not kidding,
bro.
That's a rough one. So here's Slyrax here. I'll get you a real deal Transformer, but you know what I mean? Here, this might trigger some memories. It's not complete. Oh look, it's Rambo's
bazooka. It's stuck in Ultra Magnus's trailer. Yeah. I've said this before. I'll say it one more time. Oh, I see. It was really interesting that they put that on there, but you had to be super close, which negates the fact that it's a rocket launcher and you can shoot it.
But then a kid gets it in the eye and they get sued. So
I still got that thing in the eye. Okay. Hate to break it to you, Mattel.
Nice.
Or Kenner, whoever made it. Yeah. All right, let me tell you. I'll tell you the story about Ultra Magnus. I got Ultra Magnus
3 times he bought this thing.
3 separate times I got it because he broke. Once for Christmas, once for my birthday, and once for Christmas, which is all 6 months apart. So within a year and a half, I got the same toy 3 times. Kenny, this is rough, and I've done this to myself. I've done it to myself.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a matter of time before something like this happens, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
you get a lot of good toys.
I love M.a.s.k. Like, M.a.s.k. to me is so poignant. It's so poignant to me. But
it didn't have the legs that Transformers had.
No,
obviously.
Yeah, and just Transformers.
It was so unique, and it's almost like because it never left the 80s, right? Like they tried to do with the Vortex thing to try to bring it back and everything like that. I think in the 90s or whatever like that.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But the fact that we grew up with this, it makes me feel more of an emotional attachment to the M.a.s.k. stuff because nobody else really experienced it except for that one pocket of whoever grew up from like 85 to 87.
This is true.
If you were in that pocket of being a kid, like, you know, somewhere around 10 years old, give or take 2 years, it's almost like it's personal. It's almost like the TurboGrafx of toys.
Yeah, right.
To me.
To you.
That's how I feel.
DW says they pretty sure you didn't get M.a.s.k. over there. That sucks. But you can now.
You can now.
Although Kenny did buy up all the good versions of it, so you have to look real hard. You finished Gen 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's really hard. Can I move on? Can we move on to TMNT and the Real Ghostbusters real quick? Because I got to think about this one.
Yeah, man. That's fine.
Let's move on to TMNT and Real Ghostbusters. This is simple. TMNT is going to move forward. Damn it.
All right.
That was too
TMNT,
simple.
we're moving them.
Ghostbusters were fun, but again.
Oh, wait. What did I do?
No, you're right. No, you had it.
TMNT. Oh,
yeah,
Ghostbusters.
Right.
Gotcha.
Listen,
all right, my mistake.
For me,
yeah.
Right now, what's left on the board versus each other?
Yeah. Those are big things.
Those are my like five top.
Yeah.
Top. Like I can literally I can start tearing right now because that's how much I love them so much, you know?
Could have been.
M.a.s.k. Yeah, M.a.s.k. probably
definitely worth checking out. The cartoon is not bad. It actually it holds up as much as anything else in the 80s does.
Yeah, right.
You
have the good episodes, the good things. You have the annoying.
Not worse than like He-Man if you ever watched, that or whatever.
Or even Thundercats where they're constantly yelling at each other.
The toys and everything are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like they're just awesome. So recommended.
And here's the problem. I just realized what's going to happen now. Whoever wins out of Transformers and M.a.s.k. is going to go against TMNT. And I mean, I guess this was inevitable because you pick these, and these are my favorite. So
Hey man, you steered the conversation. You steered the.
I'm like really upset because I don't know. I really don't know what to do because these are. I can give you the final. Who's going to be in the final? Okay, Masters of the Universe of GI Joe. We have to go over there for a second. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing this all weird, but I just can't. I can't decide. Masters of the Universe and GI Joe. I'm gonna push. GI Joe's gets it over Masters of the Universe because of the good times I had with GI Joe. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Roadblock. Appreciate it.
And that was the thing with the figures. These 3 3/4, right? Some of the other lines were a little bit bigger. If you notice the Inhumanoids and Thundercats,
a little bit, dude. It's like
a little bit bigger, right? But M.a.s.k, because of the vehicle. Now GI Joe had a lot of vehicles.
But
M.a.s.k also had vehicles.
But the vehicles
and
of GI Joe
why they had such awesome vehicles is because they're a little bit smaller.
And that's why those vehicles. And this is my problem with Transformers because Transformers turned into the vehicles, and turned into the people.
Yes. Yep.
So you could do what I was doing with M.a.s.k, I could do with Transformers. Right. You could make them into the person and they could talk and stuff. However, I didn't do what I did with M.a.s.k. I didn't do with Transformers that I did with M.a.s.k. though. M.a.s.k, they jump out of the car. Like there's just that tangible thing of being able to take everybody mount up, and then I'd put the helmets on. They jump in the car, especially that Bronco. I loved that Bronco so much.
And the thing is, all of the vehicles had multiple spots for the characters to go.
Yep.
You know, there's a passenger seat, there's a driver's seat. The Thunderhawk has seatbelts that you didn't like, but it had seatbelts.
A lot of them had seatbelts. A lot of them had seatbelts.
This vehicle alone came with Slyrax. However, you could fit 2 more characters in here now.
And I used to I would have in any given storyline, one of them get like damaged or decommissioned or something, and they'd have to all jump in each other's trucks and stuff. And oh my god, dude! You know what? I think I'm convincing myself that I'm gonna push M.a.s.k through, but I do want to remember that one of my favorite Transformers was a Headmaster. And he was the wolf. Do you remember the wolf? It was yellow. It was a yellow wolf.
Yeah.
And you turn him, and then and then I had the mouth, and I did love my. I had all of the aerial bots, and I've told this story before, but I'll say it again. I lent them.
They've got the newer ones coming out now.
Yeah.
You know.
I lent them to.
These guys are awesome. Yeah, oh gosh, yeah, I hate this story.
The kid next door, this guy was the house was being built next door to me, and the contractor would bring his son during that summer, and he would bring his Transformers, and I lent him my aerial bots, and he let me borrow Astro Train because it was triple changer, and I hadn't had a triple changer at that point. And he's like, it's like 3, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm giving you 5. He's like, I'll be back next week. Never came back. So I was stuck with the triple changer over my aerial bots. I'm still upset about that. But I think I'm gonna move M.a.s.k, bro.
All right, I don't think that's a bad choice, man. I feel like there's a little bit something more personal about M.a.s.k.
Yeah,
and Transformers is doing just fine, man.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, but I just again M.a.s.k. Yeah, like I love, dude. You're making me just feel. I'm feeling the feels, man. Looking at that, dude. When we went through, if you haven't seen, no, pull it out a little bit because it's behind me now. Pull it towards the middle. Yes, perfect. No, yeah.
Stay where you are.
I mean, if you guys want to see, we've unboxed. Go look at our toy hauls. We've unboxed. It's called Hall and Oates. Oates sold separately. And we've unboxed them all. So go check them out. And there they are. There you go. He's got the whole bag full of them. Yeah. There's the Thunderhawk.
Thunderhawk. The Jeep.
There he is. Yep.
You know. Oh gosh. See? Stinger.
Yep.
A lot of orange and reds.
Yep.
You had this bad boy.
I had him, the 57 Chevy. I had that guy. Although he wasn't my favorite. There he is. Yeah.
You know,
it's so good. It's so good.
And the Boulder Band.
Yeah, the Boulder from Boulder Mountain. Yeah. Yep, I had him too. I had him. He was the one that I also got 3 times. Don't ask me why. There he is. Venoms.
Yeah.
Met Miles Mayhem. There was the other guy. Yeah. That guy had. I had that bike too.
More little dudes,
Flaming red hair. They were just. I just loved them. I loved them. All right, let's keep going, Kenny. We're at an hour now, so let's just keep going. I said it previously. It's going to be a G.I. Joe over Masters of the Universe.
G.I. Joe over Masters of the Universe.
Yep. That's going to be the final.
Okay, and now, now M.a.s.k. and TMNT.
This is, can I tell you, this is harder than Transformers and M.a.s.k. for me. Boys and their toys, man. I just, you want to talk about Turtles? I mean, M.a.s.k. was a very personal thing. I did play with my friends every now and again, but it was a little more personal because I did play with a friend of mine that had M.a.s.k., but
toys are awesome, man.
But the Turtles, like I said previously, I drew Turtle comics. I used to play with my friend Mike. He had the bus, and I never had the bus, the van. I never had the van. He had the van. Yeah, it's just, and I don't know, man. I loved my Turtles too, dude. I loved my Turtles so much. Turtles came after M.a.s.k. though. This is the thing. Turtles came after M.a.s.k. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I after my M.a.s.k. phase, I went into Turtles. I always had my M.a.s.k. stuff, but I kind of transitioned to Turtles. G.I. Joe, however, this is an interesting thing we have going on because G.I. Joe was consistent throughout, always.
Oh yeah. Except, well, they got a little crazy with the bold colors after a while. The Ninja Force.
No. What I mean is for me. Right? I mean, in the time up to the last times of me playing with toys, G.I. Joe was consistent. And like I said, I made radio shows with M.a.s.k. and G.I. Joe. The Turtles, I never made radio shows. I did comics. I drew comics. Yeah. So that holds a special place in my heart because I made a whole series of turtles and stuff. And when I was bored, I just draw a new turtle. I make up a brand new turtle. I made a mole turtle. I made like a tiger turtle. What?
I guess he wasn't Renaissance, but whatever. Still.
Yeah.
Fits right in there.
Yeah. You mostly play with Legos and cars. Yeah. I never played with Legos that much.
I did. I had the space police and the black, not Blackthorn, black something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. Like
that playset.
The space police and the other things and stuff like that. They were cool, man.
They were cool.
Yeah. Anyway, what's it gonna be? M.a.s.k. Turtles. Need an answer. 3?
No, don't say that. Don't do that. Give me a second.
2?
I don't know, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Although I love the Turtles so much, they weren't as. I love them just as much as M.a.s.k. Let's put it that way. But I think M.a.s.k. may hold more of a poignant place in my heart.
Okay. So, are we doing it?
Damn it. Yeah, move M.a.s.k.
Okay.
And now, this is so crazy that now it's come down to the 2 that I literally made shows about. No, don't. You're going to break the thing. It doesn't go in there. Can they both win, Ken? Can they both win? Can it be a tie? Stupid. He just leans out. Hey.
Roblox. Can it be a tie? No, man. Come on.
Can it be a tie?
Who's going to be the Raddest? Who's going to be the Raddest? It's getting somber up in here.
I'm sorry. I'm so
introspective.
I'm getting introspective now, and I'm just. I mean, these 2. These just hold very special places in my heart.
Yeah.
The amount of, you know what it is, Ken? It's the amount of time I spent with these toys and what I've done with them, and you know how it is, man, and what they meant to me, and I mean, G.I. Joe, dude. I used to get the little pedestals, and I used to make dioramas, and I'd leave them set up. And when I was playing something else, I just thought of a really awesome story that I had with my turtles, where I had them climbing up over my shelves and like ziplining down, and they'd come across the diorama I made with my GI Joes, and they'd be like, "What's this?" And, oh God, man, I miss being a kid so bad. I miss being a kid. Holy cow.
Yep. That's why
I got
all
doing to me,
this
man.
stuff.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah.
God, we had really good childhood, didn't we, man?
Yeah, we had some good
The
toys,
stuff
man.
that was out was just,
Yeah.
I'll say like toy wise, we had like we just had
We
like
had a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thundercats versus Turtles. That's a strong one.
Yeah. that's
extremely strong.
Turtles for me would have beaten out the Thundercats. I love Thundercats, but
Thundercats, yeah.
My camera, I just realized I don't like the way my camera looks. I think I have it on auto, and it's like I don't like the way it looks on auto. It should look better than that. Why does it look like?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Let's come on. We're losing focus here. I know you're trying to.
I know. I'm trying to like. I don't know.
I know you
man.
are, but
all right. Look, we got to end this. All right. I think GI Joe is going to get it because of the sheer number of GI Joe I had and everything that went with it. GI Joe, there can be only one, and it looks like it's Yo Joe.
Get out of here, M.a.s.k.
GI Joe
was it?
Real American hero. What? He's the raddest of the 80s. There you go, Roblox. Good job, buddy. Thanks, buddy. You did it. All right, that's it. The raddest toy line.
The raddest toy of the 80s.
So well,
GI Joe. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Keep that thought.
Okay. Oh, he's moving. Wow. Oh, man. That's cool, D-Dubs. You have a TMNT cushion and throw cover. Yes! Why are you not showing it? There it is. Perfect. Oh, this should be the thumbnail. Oh, man. Oh, my God. This is so good. Dang
all right.
it.
Good stuff.
All right.
Take care. See you later.
No, what about you? Come on, man. Where would you have gone?
It would have come down to M.a.s.k. and Star Wars, I'd say.
Really?
Maybe Transformers.
Really?
Maybe Transformers and Star Wars. Maybe it's the nostalgia thing that gets me with M.a.s.k. Transformers and Star Wars. It probably would come down to Star Wars right now. Or sorry, Transformers right now. Because Star Wars,
okay. Okay. All right.
Times.
Listen, that's going to do it. Hey, if you want, you can get to us at Do Even 80s Bro. You guys know what to do. It's fine on all the social stuff like that. If you want to follow me personally, you can. You can find me. Go to one of those things. You'll see what my handle is on there. Kenny, thank you for this. I appreciate it. I'm upset now that I'm not as a kid back in the 80s. Thank you everyone, D-Dubs, for watching, and everyone else that's watching or listening. Kenny, can you give me an 80s thing?
The 80s, where this came from.
The M.a.s.k. Where all these things came from. Right. Thanks. All right. Good. All right. We'll see you next week. Thanks, everyone. We love you. Bye.
Winner.